Hey guys, Majeffries here, and welcome to episode 135 of You Don't Win Anything with Kids. Let's start with the bad news. Our last match, you remember, it was against Portsmouth, and they obliterated us 3-1. Two very, very early goals made them 2-0 up. We got one back through Morgan, as you can see down here, and then they got a last minute penalty which Bobby Zamora, of all people, put away. One of the goal scorers was Ashley Harris, and the other goal scorer was a guy called Sires, I think, who I hadn't actually heard of before. And they just completely outplayed us. They had the same lineup, same formation as us, same tactics as us, and just seemed to use them better than us, which is quite annoying, really. So, looking to bounce back today with a win against Wycombe. There we go. We're going to go for our lineup again, if it lets us. Best 11. Still got usual suspects out, so Grant can't play. So instead of Grant, let's have... Actually, let's replace Cartwright first with Huys. I put Hogan in for the last match. That was probably a mistake. Douglas Pringle is slowly coming back to full fitness. Let's put Bobo. Where's Delamond? There's Delamond. He's still not at full fitness. Bobo is at 95%. Let's put him in instead of Thompson, because Thompson's a bit tired. And we'll also put Wilson on the bench instead of Vukic. Keith Wilson, that is. And we'll put... let's have Thompson on the bench instead of Grant. There we go. Anybody else a bit tired? Via's a bit tired. So let's put Robinson in the lineup instead of Via. There we go. Okay, that should be good. Let's play. So yeah, we're definitely looking to bounce back after that shocking performance against Portsmouth. It really, really was bad. It was bad. So we need to improve. Let's go straight to kick-off. Off we go. What's really frustrating is the team that we played against Bolton, apart from two changes, which were... Who were they? It was Marshall instead of Thompson, I think, and Hogan instead of Cartwright. I think apart from that, it was the same lineup, and yet we went from winning 3-0 to losing 3-1, and it just makes no sense. So I don't know what's going on there. What I do know is that we did lose, and we lost badly, so now we have to try and bounce back with a win. Otherwise I feel worse, really, because we need the win. We've narrowed the gap at the top to just 3 points, so let's try and extend it again. Right, Wilson into Bobo. Deflected shot, nice early corner. Let me try not to whack my headset next time, sorry about that, guys. Cross comes in for Wilson. It was towards Beckhold, it's ricocheting around a little bit. McConnor to Huys, to Bobo, into Manton, into Beckhold, good save. Wilson, 1-0. Easy as that. Peter Wilson, 1-0 Majeffries United. Nice and easy. Nice and simple. Right. Now we've hit the ground running. Let's see if we can make it 2-0. It's unlucky that Beckhold didn't score, but Wilson in the right place at the right time finished it very, very nicely. Very nicely indeed. So now the gap at the top has extended to... Is that 6 points? Yeah, 6 points. So maybe it wasn't 3 points, maybe it's 4 points to start with. Four shots, 2 on target. We're losing possession-wise. So I suppose we are proving that it's not possession that wins you matches, like I said. Was it last episode or the episode before? I think it was the episode before. I was talking about possession doesn't win your matches, and yeah, seems to be the case. Seems to be very true indeed. Amos with the goal kick. Header won by McConnor. Not once, but twice. Bobo flicks it through for Wilson, who miscontrolled it. Won it back though. Lays it off into the path of Bobo. his cross had to be forced behind by Amos. Not a very good ball that from Bobo. Maybe Amos could have caught it. Elected to knock it behind instead. Safety first. Now it's another corner. I was looking at Wilson's stats actually, Peter Wilson. He's been in double figures for the last few seasons. Last 3 seasons for us. Which is good considering he doesn't play that often. What got me was he's only scored 7 goals so far this season, but he's done it in 5 appearances. Whereas the seasons before, he's played in virtually all of our matches and scored something like 13 goals. So this season is definitely a huge improvement in terms of his goal scoring abilities, which is fantastic. It shows that his ability is starting to raise. He's starting to become the player that the potential stars are showing him as, which is good. You know, that's what we want. We want a player of that spec. Hopefully his brother can do the same thing, and hopefully some of the other members of our squad can do the same thing as well. McConnor is starting to show signs of doing that, as is Jones, as is Grant. Villa's pretty much shown that the whole way through. Quintana is still our best player, I reckon, in terms of value and how important he is to the team. As well as his rating, of course. He's got a very good rating and good stats. Bobo heads it inside to Mantum. Then exchanges passes with Morgan. Gets it back from Mantum. Morgan to Wilson. Oh, he's put it wide. Peter Wilson, unlucky there. Unlucky. Right on the ball. Hills, Chambers, Amos. Clips it forward. One in the air again by McConnor. To Beckhold, back on his left hand side. Beckhold flicks it through for Morgan. In the back of the net, but offside. That was unlucky. Good ball from Beckhold though, very good ball. He's another one who's really starting to show his potential. We certainly miss him when he's injured, that's for sure. Our left hand side is nowhere near as strong. He is a very, very crucial player for our setup. And he's one who, he's meant to play on the left hand side and he is left footed and left footed only. Yet when he plays down the right hand side, he's still a massive, massive threat. And he creates really good attacks and even scores goals when he comes in on that right hand side. And he has scored goals for us with his right foot. Blistering shots with his right foot. It just shows he's very adaptable and versatile, and he can play off both flanks, almost the same ability. He's a real asset to the team. Means he can swap over with whoever's playing on the right hand side without it affecting the performance too much, which is perfect. Because in a setup like this with your 2 wingers, that's what you want. You want 2 wingers who can swap over easily without the dynamics of the team being affected too greatly. Right, corner to Wickham. Jones with the header away. Gonna let that go for a throw-in. We're into the last 30 odd seconds of injury time, and there is half time. So we're doing okay. We're winning. That's the main thing. Oh, excuse my yawning again, guys. I'm recording this episode quite late at night, so I think I'll actually be going to bed after this episode. So the next episode you'll see will be the start of a new batch. Right, where was I? Yes, half time. 1-0 up, doing well. Got a few players in the low 80s for condition, so the subs are almost making themselves at the moment. Lining a couple up. I think Jones will be one to come off. We'll bring Klopmas on because Jones is on a booking as well as being tired. McConnor. McConnor's another one. He's on 78%, and Bobo's on 78% as well. But we've got Thompson on the bench, we've got Pugliese on the bench, and we've got Klopmas on the bench. So we have all the positions covered. And there's those 3 players linking up there actually. Jones to McConnor to Bobo. Now Mantum to Robinson. To Beckhold. Good chance to show that he's a threat down this right hand side, and that was a really good ball across to Wilson, and he very nearly made it 2-0. That's exactly what I mean when he cuts in from that right hand side. Right footed cross that time, but he could have easily done it with his left. I'm going to make the subs now. Might be a little bit early in some people's minds, but I'd rather make it now than Jones gets sent off. So we'll bring on Pugliese as well. Like that, if my mouse works. That's Thompson. Pugliese for McConnor, and then we'll bring Thompson on for Bobo. 3 subs. Thompson definitely makes a difference when he comes off the bench. He makes more of an impact off the bench than he does starting. Oh, Morgan. 2-0, and he's onside, no foul or anything like that. No disallowed goal, it counts. Bang. Good header. Was that a ball in from Jones? I believe it was. See there, he takes it to the byline almost, just cuts it across goal, stands it up at the near post. Morgan flying in, bullet header, top corner, 2-0. Nice tasty finish there. And here comes the triple sub. So yeah, Thompson, he makes more of an impact when he comes off the bench, I feel. Hopefully he demonstrates that in this game. The match where he scored a hat-trick for us, he came off the bench to do that. That was 2 seasons ago now, I think. Bloody hell. He's set up goals for us after coming off the bench. He's scored goals for us after coming off the bench. He holds the ball up better. He's fresher, which is always an advantage. And yeah, I think he just brings something new to the team that isn't there from the start, basically. Same with Pugliese. I've been using him more as a sub than a starter recently. Not so much with Klopmas. I think Klopmas is better as a starter. But when we've got Villa and Jones available, Klopmas doesn't really get a look in, unfortunately for him. But he's a very good backup, that's for sure. Wouldn't miss him for the world. That's guaranteed. He's first sub on the team sheet basically because of his versatility playing both left and right back. Right, that was Thompson flicking it into the box, but cleared away. Robinson now on the ball. Inside, we don't see who to. Wilson with a corner though, which has hit the crossbar, would you believe it? I don't know how he manages that when he's a right footer taking it from the right hand side, but there you go. Apparently it hit the crossbar and went out for a throw-in. And now, Klopmas to Pugliese, back to Klopmas. Pugliese, fouled by Lewis, who's already been booked. So that could be him off. And it is him off. Stuart Lewis sent off for Wickham. Not good news for them. Very good news for us, because it means we can play with a little more ease now in these last few minutes. 83rd minute. Short corner from Wilson to Pugliese. Across to Huys. Laid it off. Is Pugliese going to get there? He is. Back for Wilson. Across the box. Flicked around a little bit. Wilson again to Pugliese. Good first touch. Blocked shot. Thompson chasing it down, but it's going to be a Jeffreys United throw-in. There's only 4 minutes of the match left. We're still in control. 16 shots, 6 on target. 55% possession. Huys into Robinson. Down the line to Beckhold. To Mantum. Back for Robinson. Down the line again to Mantum. Into the box. Easy catch for Amos. Not a very good cross there from Mantum. Not really sure why he was that far out wide to start with, really. He could have been inside and been a threat through the middle, but there you go. Hills to... was it Scowen? Yep. Ogunjimi. Good challenge there from Huys. Played through to... was that Bodin? Yeah. Quintaka making the save. And distributing it perfectly to Robinson. I think we're just running down the clock now, to be honest. Just... wasting a little bit of time passing the ball around, waiting for the full-time whistle. Kennedy throws it to Pugliese, Thompson to Wilson, Klopmas goes for the cross, all testing Amos, only just deflected the ball over the bar. Klopmas scored a goal like that for us, I think in pre-season, if it wasn't towards the end of last season, where he hit a cross that managed to go in. The corner there has come to nothing, bit of a wasted corner. So Amos with the goal kick, and I think that's going to be the end of the match. We're just about to enter the 92nd minute as Klopmas heads it forward. Pugliese misses the ball. We're in the 92nd minute now, and there's full time. So yeah, another good performance from the boys. 2-0 win. Get back to winning ways after a defeat like the Portsmouth one, which was a very, very disappointing result. And before I end this episode, I have a little bit of transfer news to show you quickly. Jake Forster-Caskey. Brighton last season wanted £6.5 million, I think it was, for him. His contract expires at the end of this season. But what I've done is agreed a deal with Brighton to sign him for £1.3 million, which might be a little steep, considering, like I said, his contract's up at the end of this season. But he's a very, very good player. You remember him on loan for us last season. 25 starts, or 25 appearances, 2 goals. His potential is very, very good. He could be a leading Premier Division central midfielder. He's currently good enough for League One sides, which, would you believe it, that's where we are. He's versatile, can play DM, AM, MC and ML. The one that really applies to me is MC, although DM can come in handy when we need to see games out. So yeah, that's our news, guys. Transfer news, Jake Forster-Caskey will be joining us. Apart from that, we've just beaten Wycombe 2-0. When we come back next time, we will have... I'm going to skip this match against Barrow, I think, first FA Cup first round, because hopefully we're going to win it. So the next time you'll see us will be against Morecambe, which is in 3 matches' time. So until then, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, be sure to click the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to my channel, thank you guys for your continued support. And until next time, I will see you soon.